So I'm minding my own business when the phone rings about information. It breaks my heart to tell you that Mama Jean might be on crack. Please pull up close. All right, Mama June was arrested last week at an Alabama gas station for allegedly possessing crack cocaine, a bunch of needles. Needles too, needles. Crack paraphernalia, as in the pipe, with the white residue around the rim. This is not good. She is the mother of a 13-year-old, Honey Boo Boo. So where is Honey Boo Boo right now? I have no idea. Maybe Child Protective Services? Maybe she's off with her father, who's married to that woman who hates Mama June. Okay, so here's how it went down at the gas station in Alabama. June and her boyfriend, Gino and June have been together for like 3 years. They love each other very much. They love each other to the point that all June's kids and June's family wouldn't mind if Gino asked her to marry him. They love each other like that. Well, he's pumping the gas and she's standing outside, you know, of the car, and they're causing a scene at the gas station with their lovers' quarrel. Well, the gas is finished getting pumped. They get back in the pickup truck. And they continue arguing before pulling off from the pump. So other people are waiting and people are like, what is going on? We don't care about your argument. Just, how convenient that the cameras were there. Anyway, so they're arguing. Next thing you know, the cops pull up. Well, when the cops got there, Gino told June, act normal. And so then the cops come over to Gino, and Gino's very lovely to them, and he says to them, don't reach inside my pockets, because you might get sticked. Not stuck. Sticked. Well, you know, I don't know which pockets, the front pockets, the back pockets. They said there were needles, not a needle. I don't know. Anyway, they searched Mama June, and by the way, it was her car, he's driving. When they searched her, they found a needle, a glass pipe with the white crack residue, like I was saying. Well, they were arrested. I don't know whether there was a drug test given right there. I have no idea. And who knows what was in the glove compartment? I don't know. I can't believe any of this is, I can't believe I'm reporting this. So, they were both arrested for felony possession of a controlled substance and drug paraphernalia. Gino also was charged with domestic violence. Well, Mama June didn't say it's all his. And you know, I'm not saying it's right, but if you're with your man and you're both up to something bad, then you let him take the like, what is a man good for, right, Teresa in Jersey? Like if you're with your man and something illegal is going down, it should not even be a conversation. He takes the fall and you take care of home. Right? Well, she thugged it out with him. So it's his, it's hers, plus his domestic violence. Gino already served time for burglary and theft, you know. Oh, yes. So what will become of them? I have no idea. You know, I do believe that Mama June is very in love with being on TV. And I think that when people are in love of being on TV, they will do anything to stay on Hot Topics and in People magazine and the cover of the Daily News and stuff. So I think that this is a fame grab in a bad, bad way. But this is how people are doing it these days, you know what I mean? And then this Gino, she got with him knowing, I mean, her last boyfriend was the one who allegedly was some sort of pedophile. And he didn't peddle or file on Honey Boo Boo, but he was living in the house with Mama June and Honey Boo Boo. And so before anything happened, they pulled him out of the house. Mama June broke up with him, but then this is her boyfriend now, Gino. And not for nothing, I don't think WeTV is gonna cancel the show. I don't even think that's an option because WeTV needs a hit. You know, it's not, no, I'm just calling it the way I watch it. You watch TV, you know what's going on. Like, everybody watches Netflix. Netflix can cancel a hot show and the next hot show is either already there or is about to be invented. There are certain channels that can't cancel a hot show because otherwise who's going to watch? What are you gonna do? And the new season of Mama June just started, so if you missed on Friday night, I was in Friday night. If you missed on Friday night, then you're just in time because they're probably gonna rerun it this week based on the new headlines. And then next Friday night, you could just like watch it with a snack and watch how it goes down. Mama June's gained a bit of weight since her gastric bypass or that surgery that she had, whichever one she had. But people gain weight afterwards. You know, like my friend Al Roker, he gained a little weight afterwards. Star Jones gained a little weight afterwards. You don't keep it all off all the time. She's a good-looking woman, though. The savior of the family, in my opinion, would be Honey Boo Boo. I'm gonna tell you why, because at 13 years old, you know, she's chunky like I was at 13. She's got all kinds of sassy attitude, like, honey, she is A-list in her school. You can't tell her she is not fine and got it going on. And she loves to wear makeup and tell you about yourself. And I think that a girl like this can have her own teen show where, you know, she and her all-girl clique, and we could watch her on TV, and thank God we don't have teen daughters, mothers of sons. But I think Honey Boo Boo, the teen years or something. So after Mama June and Gino got out of the clink, you know, after they read the riot act down at the station house, where'd they go? Alabama, to go gamble. They gambled. They went to gamble, like it's a party, like it's a laugh. I don't know whether the cameras were there. If the cameras were there, I would have shown you the footage, but we weren't able to find the cameras. You know, it's like nobody is thinking in their right mind. Mama June, you should dump Gino and turn against him. Turn against him. Oh, he gave her a promise ring on that episode. He gave her a promise ring. I didn't know that when you get a promise ring, you wear it on your middle finger. She was expecting to get the real ring. Yeah, this is in the hall at the hotel. Before she puts her key in to open the door, and Honey Boo Boo's there too. Honey Boo Boo's looking like, but a promise ring? Honey Boo Boo was hoping it was going to be the real deal, an engagement ring. And then it was only hours later the whole crack-a-lackin' happened. All right, well, I'm forced to follow that story for you, so I'm here. Hi. You all, there's more details about Mama June and the arrest. When last we talked yesterday, I was telling you that her boyfriend of 3 years, Gino, and she got in a fight at the gas station. In Alabama, they were filling up the pickup truck, which belongs to Mama June. And they were both arrested for allegedly possessing crack cocaine. You remember I said there were needles, crack, a glass pipe. The car was a mess. What?
Pill bottles.
Pill bottles. And by the way, Mama June didn't look so well in the eyes. I can't show you the footage, but if you've seen the footage, she did not, well, anyway. Well, this is the new stuff. Allegedly, people at the gas station who were just honking their horns, wanting them to get out of the way, they didn't want to be involved with their marital dispute or anything like that, overheard June, this is what people are alleging, June being threatened to be killed by Gino. I'll kill you. I don't know, that's how he talks, but it's Alabama. Shout out to everybody in Alabama. I know everybody in Alabama doesn't talk like that, but in my mind, He does. I'll kill you, June. And so apparently this is not the first time he's threatened to kill her. According to her family, he's threatened to kill her in the past. Well, so look, when the cops showed up at the gas station, remember I was telling you, this is what a man is for. You're supposed to take the blame for everything. Even if a woman is involved, you take the blame for everything. Well, she ended up taking the blame for everything. Her crack pipe, her crack with the white rim around the sides, her pills, her needles. So June is now facing up to a year in jail because of this. She's, though, blaming the arrest on Gino. So when they take them down to the station house to read them their rights and take their fingerprints and stuff, he is given a restraining order to stay, you know, a far, far reach away from her, whatever the restraining order was. And instead, what do? They stayed in Alabama and they went to gamble together. So she's ignoring the restraining order, he's ignoring the restraining order. She took possession of the stuff. She's got herself in a real pickle. Hey, June, you have to get some help for yourself. When I think of you, I don't think of a drug addict, so hopefully that's not you. I don't know Gino to think one way or the other. You know, you have two sisters that seem to really love you, and you know, most importantly, you have a minor child, a 13-year-old. So you gotta think about your family, you gotta think about yourself. You know, throw Gino all the way under the bus. Leave this man alone. So, the coming attractions for the season show Gino getting arrested. There he is, he's getting arrested. I don't know why in this particular instance, but you see June standing there with him. Like to me, she's one of those types of women that she loves to be loved. She loves to have a man in her life. And this is good TV watching because this is not somebody that we know directly. Like, it's interesting to watch it unfold on WeTV because the new season has just started and the new season was already taped. So it was taped during the loving times of Gino and the family and June. Now we're hearing this new stuff which just unfolded over this past weekend. WeTV has yet to comment one way. WeTV, you do have a responsibility to comment one way or the other. We'll follow the story because that's what we do. I don't know about Mama June anymore. Now, you know I've been riding with her since her invention. Not just the show, but also her beauty that I saw even before I knew that she was on a trek to lose weight. She got the secret surgery and she lost weight. I don't know about her anymore, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think there's something wrong with her. I don't think she's all together. Well, she's got this boyfriend, his name is Gino. And Gino might be heading back to jail as long as we cooperate with one another as society and call the cops next time we see him. Because I think that's gonna be the only thing that separates Mama June from Gino. Okay, remember last month when June and Gino were arrested in Georgia. And they found crack in the car and a crack pipe and a whole bunch of cleaning devices and some other stuff. Well, June said it was her stuff, but they arrested allegedly. Allegedly. We saw the pictures from the arrest, but okay. Anyway, so Gino was charged with domestic violence. Well, apparently people at the gas station where they were getting gas, they were outside, having the argument, then the two cop cars showed up and one put June in and one put Gino in, but people, the set-siders were saying, no, there was screaming going on. There was something happening, and I don't know whether that was just June inciting him to scream, so she was screaming, or whether she did one of these even though he didn't touch her. Sometimes you go, get off me. But he didn't do anything. But maybe he's a beater. I don't know. This show used to be like a sitcom, right? You get together with your country cousins, June and them, and they eat sketty, and they walk outside and their feet are real black on the bottom when they come in. Right? But they get in the bed anyway. And we all know people like that, whether they're in our families or whether they're, you know, distant friends or close friends, but we love them just the same. That's how I felt about June and her family in this sitcom, but this is too macabre. All right, not a sitcom, but it was like a sitcom with no laugh tracks. We were the laugh tracks. So then after they get arrested, they get out. The judge tells Gino he's got to stay like 200 feet away from June. What do? I told you this already. June and Gino defy what the judge says, defies the restraining order. They hop the border and go to Alabama to gamble. We spotted them not once, but twice gambling. They were spotted just yesterday. Also.
Yep.
All right, so here's another time. The blast caught them on video. They are gambling right there with the slot machines. All you gotta do is call the cops, and because the judge is like, no, June, as soon as we get him, we're throwing him in jail. June's like, no, but I didn't mean it, but you know, he's really a good guy, but. So she was on fire when they got arrested, but now she's backpedaling. And you can't backpedal with the judge. This judge is like, no, we're gonna arrest him on sight. And I can't figure out how they've been on the loose for so long. And nobody, because this show is huge on Friday nights, the Mama June show, it's huge. So somebody watching has seen them out. Are you rooting for June so much that you're not calling the cops, you just want them to see on the run? I gotta tell you something. This is a man, this is just me, I'm not a psychiatrist, sometimes I play one on TV during Ask Wendy. But I'll tell you, I'll tell you this. June was morbidly obese. We all saw that. This man loved her when she was morbidly obese. If you've never been morbidly obese, perhaps you can't relate to that. Who will love me? Even though I'm thinner now, I'll always be morbidly obese in my mind. She could be going through something with this guy. This guy has been with her through thick and thin. So maybe she feels as though he's the one no matter what, and I want to have this man in my life. I don't know, but it sounds to me like we need to rescue June. So streets, get on it. Yes. Right? And no word on whether they're gonna take our advice and give Honey Boo Boo her own show where we can kind of see bits and pieces of all this unravel, but not with June and that man being the stars, you know? All right, here we go. Mama June's mother is pleading with Mama June to get some help for herself and leave Gino alone. Now, Mama June, in my opinion, is in the worst situation that we've ever seen her. It's bad enough that Honey Boo Boo is stress eating and living with her sister and her sister's husband and their children. In other words, encroaching on another family while she's trying to figure her way out through high school. Man in the brown with his arms crossed and the beard and the mustache. Yes, we're totally relating right now. I'm talking to you. This is a really sad story though, but you haven't heard the rest. There's more? Yes, there's more. Okay, cross your arms and give me the judgment face. There you go. Last week, Mama June posted a Facebook ad to sell a pair of Nikes for $70. What the crackalation is going on? And Suzanne?
This is sad.
Here's what she put.
This is sad. This is sad.
Suzanne, she puts everyone and Judgment Man. She puts used, barely worn 3 times.
Oh.
Can meet me in McDonough, Georgia. Oh. In other words, you could meet her over at the corner at the rest stop with $70. Now, what does a person do with $70? Get their next hit? June's mother saw the ad and replied, What's the church song, Norman? Mom says, June, you need to get help before you lose everything and everyone. I never thought you would end up like this and let a man take everything you worked for. Nope, nope. June responded. FYI, people, I even spoke to or have no desire to speak with my mother. She care about no one but herself. Remember when she was a friend of the show and she came and and even before she lost the weight, I saw Beauty in June and she made sketty with ketchup and we ate it, but I didn't like it, but I played like I liked it. And then she lost the weight with the surgery. I have a friend, by the way, who got the gastric sleeve last week.